My question is it ever justifiable for a Christian to lie? For instance, if lying about a birthday surprise, or on the other end, taking Bibles into a country where it is illegal to do so?
Well, it's a very good question. And my answer to that is that, it's the basic confidence in the purpose and the sovereignty of God. If you tell the truth, if you do what's right, God will accomplish His ends and no sin will be committed. I don't think that if we lie, and we're talking now, let's talk about serious things, that if we blatantly lie, we achieve anything that God would not achieve otherwise if we were honest. Now, having said that, I will also say to you that I have personally smuggled Bibles into China. My wife was with me smuggling Bibles into China, and my kids were all with me, and they had Christian books tucked in their little clothes everywhere as we went into China. Now, the strategy was this. Kids, when we get to the border, and we had gone on a jet boat to mainland China from Hong Kong, and the Christian church there had asked if we would bring some Christian literature, some of my books and some others that had been translated in Chinese. And the plan was to go to a cemetery, and they told us where the cemetery would be, and there'd be somebody to guide us to the cemetery. There would be a little kind of a larger than normal crypt with a broken window, and we were all supposed to dump all these books in this glass window. Well, I mean, this is like Indiana Jones for the kids. I mean, this is great stuff, So here was the strategy. We go through, and if they don't say anything, just keep moving. Don't lag behind, doing double takes as to why they let you go. Just keep moving. So we told them if they go through and they don't ask about anything and they let us through, great. If they stop you and ask you if you have books, say, yes, we do. Plain and simple. Well, in the purposes of God, they didn't stop us. We went roaring through, and once the kids got right past the guards, they bolted, and we collected them eventually, dropped all our books in the little place. But on those kinds of serious levels, you can remember the story of Corrie ten Boom, who lied about having the Jewish people in her house during the Nazi assault. And should she have lied? Should she have told the truth? My conviction is that you tell the truth. If Rahab had told the truth, God's purpose would have worked out another way. There's no virtue in the lie. But having said that, Adeline, I would also say this. I don't believe you have to say everything that could be said at every point. I think there's some virtue in keeping your mouth shut. I don't think not lying means I'm here and I'm loaded with Bibles. I just want you to know. I really don't think it goes to that level. So I would say, let's get down to a birthday party or whatever. That's such a simple thing, such a fun thing, that restraining yourself from saying everything is probably fine. Look, I've been surprised a lot of times. People all the time say something's going to happen. We're not telling you what it is. That's not a lie. That's the truth. They won't tell me what it is. So I think there are ways that you can do that, but I don't think it's good to wrap up lies. I think you can have fun with kind of making people think that one thing is going to happen and something else happens and there's a big surprise. Those kinds of things are fun. There's no maliciousness in that. And I think that's what makes life fun and enjoyable. And I think it's good to keep a secret like that, because you have in mind something special that's going to kind of come out of that. You remember when we were studying in the Gospel of Mark, and our Lord was saying that there are secrets that are kept until the appropriate time. Remember that? And then they are disclosed. Well, our Lord understands that there are secrets to be kept, and they're just part of life, sometimes part of the joy and the fun of life. And sometimes they need to be kept because they have potential to do damage, and so you don't have to say everything. I think there's a level of honesty that can hurt people and harm people that is needless. You know, some people think it's a virtue to just get in people's face and say everything that they think. I think that you're better off to restrain your tongue and to be gracious. Not everything needs to be said all the time. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay.